Top 3 qualities of a solid EP. First, I would say would be availability. Now, I know that sounds like a contradiction because if you're a good EP, you shouldn't be available. But what I'm referring to is when you first start, you need to be available to take the call and do the job. It's the only way you're going to have a chance to make it in the market. What typically happens is you hear a guy say he wants to do this, he wants to do that. You call him and he says, man, I wish I could, but I have a date night with my girlfriend and I can't make it. I'm going to say, okay, hang up the phone and I'm going to never call them again because that means you're not hungry enough. And a good EP agent understands that there's going to be things that are sacrificed and opportunities cannot be wasted, especially when you're first starting out. So if you're first starting out and you're hungry and you're already telling me no, you're already coming up with an excuse of why you can't come, then you really don't want it because you're not even at a level where you can say no to an opportunity. So that's one of the top ones is being available. Number 2, confidence. Confidence is extremely important in anything you do in life, but particularly in this work. You're going to have moments where somebody says something to you that's going to try to rob you of your soul. And you got to have the confidence to know that you are who you are. And no matter what they say, it cannot affect your mood. It cannot get you out of character. Because when you get out of character, you're going to make mistakes. And that's going to be a bad reflection on the client and it's going to get you fired. So number 2 would be confidence for sure. I can go 1,000 days about why confidence is important. I'm sure I'll be criticized for saying something as simple as confidence, but confidence plays a lot of factors in the human psyche. So that would be number 2. And number 3, healthy. That's something that is not thought about at all in most cases, but you can't do this job if you're not healthy or have a sense of health. Sometimes we have bad moments, bad weeks, sometimes bad months or a bad year where we let things get out of control. And it happens to everybody. It's bound to happen. But if you don't have the instinct to say, hey, you know what? I'm doing too much. I've gotten too big. Let me get back in the gym. Let me start paying attention to what I'm eating. Let me pay attention to my health. If you don't naturally have that in your brain, then why would you want to keep somebody else healthy? Why would you want to save somebody else's life? Nor can you do the job. So that's my top 3 for a good, solid EP agent.